We back. This is Art. This Blow.
Yep.
Talking about the devil, religion.
Yeah. Yeah.
I believe I got some beliefs about that. You know,
Yep.
we was having technical difficulties. Everybody that might join back in, we appreciate y'all
Yeah, we do.
joining in. Today's topic was really picked by you guys, the audience. We was just going over some of the questions y'all commented on. In the beginning. I see you, Tommy, Robert. Appreciate y'all joining.
Yeah, we was talking about females. How you feel about females that hang with nothing but men?
And how did you feel about men that hang with nothing but females?
And that question actually came from a female. She was saying that, I guess her significant other didn't understand that she only hang with males. But you made a good point. If the shoe was on the other foot, I don't think that'd sit well.
No, that ain't gonna sit well with me, period. I wouldn't want my woman hanging with a bunch of men all the time.
We talking about whatever you want to talk about, Edible Plug. Send us a topic, we'll talk about it.
Yeah, today the topic is on you guys. If y'all want to chime in or even give us a call, and we'll talk about the topics you want to talk about today. But we were talking about women hanging with men and men hanging with women. Is that a good look? Is that a good look for your significant other to be going around hanging with the opposite sex?
But women is gonna try to make it seem like it's okay, but they not going for their man hanging with no women.
Yeah, exactly. They're not gonna go for that, but they think it's okay for them to hang out with. I don't know too many women that be wanting to hang out with a bunch of men and think that that's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, most of the time, they'll hang out with the neutral gender type of people.
Yeah.
Women might hang out with them, but men, they really don't hang out with women. I mean, really.
Yeah, it's not acceptable. Really, it's not. It's not.
No, it's not acceptable. It's not acceptable to me that my wife or my woman would be going hanging out with men all the time.
Yeah.
And and that's just not gonna work for a number of reasons.
But to keep it all the way 100 on that, a woman will try to justify it more than a man. A man ain't gonna try to tell a woman that, they hanging out with a whole bunch of women and thinking that it's okay.
Right, exactly.
You know what I mean? But
yeah.
I don't know, it's something about women though. They all this and all that.
Well, I think
women don't even really like to hang with women.
Yeah, I just think it's a respect thing.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I just think it's a respect thing. Out of anything, you got to respect your spouse. And a lot of times it go by how you look.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, why not hang out with your own man? It makes sense to me.
Yeah, exactly. That is real good. Hang out with your own man if you got to hang out with a bunch of men, or women. Hang out with men. Hang out with your woman rather than hang out with another bunch of women. It comes down to respect, man. I think at the end of the day, you got to respect your spouse and respect who you with.
Exactly.
And it's just the look, man. It's just the look that don't set well with people.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, because that starts a lot of talk. You know what I'm saying? What may or may not be true. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah.
I mean, yeah, you're right about that. And let me see, that's Larissa. Is that
yeah.
Well, I don't know if that comment coming from a male.
It's coming from a man.
Man.
You know what? If you can trust her, she can hang out with anybody, but would you really like that, though? That's my point.
Would she really like you to hang out with only women?
Yeah, exactly. Now, that thing has got to go two ways.
It's got to go two ways.
If she trusts you, would she want you still hanging out with all women? Because the possibility of everything happening, or the possibility of something happening that shouldn't be happening.
Eventually, because, I mean, men are flirts, and somebody going to be flirting with your woman. That's just being honest about it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, there you go. With talk, speculation, what people saying, all that stuff.
Hey, you might be denying them or shooting them down or whatever, but that don't take away the fact that they, that they trying.
Well, let's just be honest. Right? This show is called Time to Tell the Truth, and I'm gonna just get 100% honest right now. You keep hanging around, something gonna spark off.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, somewhere, sometime, something gonna spark off, even if it ain't intentional. The old saying is, I didn't mean for that to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Fresh. I see you.
And you're right. People definitely go talk because if men hanging around your women, around your woman, and they know that you her man, they gonna be talking about you.
Yeah,
Hey,
exactly.
man, that man is sucking his girl around here hanging with us. He
Yeah,
ain't
exactly.
this. He ain't that.
Well, it's gonna come down to the look, how you look in all of that. If somebody coming back, what about your friends coming back to you telling you, oh man, I seen your woman out with these other guys, or with this guy, or with that guy, or hanging out with these guys, and where were you at?
Yeah, you're right.
You know,
right. If you're a female and you think it's all right to hang out with male, you don't have no respect for your man.
Exactly. I'll say that. I'll say just that, and vice versa. You know, it's the same the other way. If you're a female and you want him to hang out with all women, well, then he ain't gonna have no respect for you.
Yeah, exactly. Because men being around a woman, they go get comfortable to do certain things
Yeah.
that you wouldn't appreciate.
Exactly, and say certain things. See, it comes down to a disrespect or respect. And about there again, hey, happy Father's Day to all you guys out there. I appreciate y'all chiming in, man, looking in and commenting on this.
Yeah, let us know what you want to talk about. It's about y'all today.
The day is about y'all.
Put a question up. We'll talk about it right now. You know, we were just talking about religion, you know, and, you know, like I was telling them, you know, I believe one thing that we can agree upon is that, you know, everybody has a spirit in their body. You know what I mean? And that, you know, it come from somewhere. You know what I mean? So, you know, it's a higher power out there somewhere.
Yeah. And if you want to call in, just call in at 704-589-3223.
You know, we might not believe in the same higher power, but I also believe that, you know, don't try to sway nobody to what you think.
Well, I see the comment down there, Sierra, but I don't think that's all the way true. You know, and I think that that's the biggest misconception that women have out here today, is to think that only thing a man wants from them is sex.
Yeah.
If that's the only thing a man wants from you, then I'm going to just put it like this, and I'm going to keep it 100, and I'm going to tell the truth. Then you ain't bringing much to the table. I'm just saying, if that's all I want from a woman, then I felt like she ain't brought nothing to the table.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. You ain't brought a thing to the table if that's all you bringing.
Yeah.
Because one don't work without the other.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You can't work without me. You know, so if that's all you feel like you bringing, and you think that's all I want, you got another thought coming. I think we ought to dismiss all that myth about that's all a man wants from a woman. He wants more than that. See, and if a woman think that that's all that she got to offer, then she belittles herself. Yeah. I really don't think no woman should come to the table saying or thinking that that's all that a man wants from her. Because to me, she degrades herself right there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you think that's all you got to bring to the table is sex, well, then you have surely misrepresented yourself and made yourself look bad to a man. That's what I think, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, so I mean, it comes down to that. And a lot of y'all wasn't tuned in when we was talking about a woman, should she sell her food stamps?
Oh,
For what reason? Any reason to sell your food stamps?
I don't think so. I think, you know, but like you say, it comes down crunch time sometimes. They might need it for something very important, but you know, that's one thing, you know.
Yeah.
You know, that's one thing that's like an iffy situation.
Well, and then I think it comes down to circumstances. If you needed to keep the lights on to sell the food stamp, and, you know, I don't know which one to do, or to keep the kids warm or whatever. Yeah. But what I do know is you shouldn't have never been in that situation to start with.
Yeah, and I agree with that 100%. You know? And you're right. Yeah, you ain't nobody go feel comfortable with that. You know, I ain't gonna feel comfortable with my woman being around a whole bunch of men as her friends just hanging out with them. And I'm pretty sure she not go want me hanging around no whole bunch of women.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we know that boiled down, like I said, that boiled right down to respect. Yeah, you got to keep the respect.
You got to keep the respect.
Yeah.
If we went conversation too long with a man, we're looking, she trying to still feel the conversation. I mean, that could be true. I mean, that definitely could be true.
Yeah, people gonna try to take it to the next level.
Yeah, they are.
You know, they do it every day. That's becoming, I think, the norm.
Yeah.
You know, that, which it shouldn't be the norm, but that's just what it is now. But I will tell you this. With all of what's going on today, a man really should be about careful to even say anything. Women, y'all ain't gonna have nothing to worry about in another 4 or 5 years anyway, Blow. Because they're gonna have it to a point to where a man would be scared to death to even talk to a woman. I mean, with all this Me Too stuff going around, the first thing
Yeah.
you know, you blame for this, you blame for that.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I just seen Cuba Gooding Jr. blamed the other day on TV for something, and the woman approached him.
See, it's crazy. Yeah, then you know you got to think about it. It's the time where you know some women, a lot of women making themselves, you know, be unapproachable. You know,
Yeah,
they act like
exactly.
they too good to even.
Yeah, to be approached by a man.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
then
You
once they
speak to
do,
them, they snarl their nose up or whatever.
right. Yeah, well, I mean, and once
You know,
they do it, they all looking for the thing to, well, what you gonna do for me?
yeah, exactly.
And people just don't make the right approach on a lot of this stuff. I'm just saying, we men and women, a lot of times just don't approach the whole situation right from the beginning. You know, and a lot of times, you know what? I can't even blame that on nobody. Why? Because most of the time we're not taught the right way.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How can I blame something on somebody for something they didn't know?
Yeah, you're right.
You know, how can I blame you for something you didn't know? You didn't know how to approach the situation.
Yeah.
We, you know, a lot of times, man, we don't be taught this stuff.
Yeah, loyalty, trust, and respect. Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be all about, man. That's what it's all supposed to be about. Loyalty, trust, and respect.
Yeah.
But you know.
Well, how can you trust somebody you don't know? Well, if you meet somebody, then it's about trust, but I don't even know you yet. Everybody is skeptical.
Yeah.
You know, everybody's skeptical. Yeah, it's a lot of people don't have loyalty, respect, and trust. And, you know, the first time somebody get disrespected, all that's out the window. The first time somebody do something wrong, then the trust is gone.
Yeah.
Getting that back. What about forgiveness? If you want to get into the religion, what about forgiveness?
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
I mean, we all human, man. We all make mistakes. We all lie. We all do a lot of things that we, you know, it's in the human nature. We only human, you know what I mean? And you know, if you want this perfect person to do what you want them to do when you want them to do it, you're never gonna find them.
Yeah, let me know when you find them. Let me know when you find the
They're
perfect person. You might as well get taken up through the skies, as far as I'm concerned, because
you're right.
Your journey is over with. I mean, you done did it all. Yeah, true. Don't start off with lies. I mean, you know, I can't say much to that.
I mean, my main thing is, you know, if it's start off as a lie and it's based off a lie, then you know you shouldn't move any further with it. I mean, that's how I feel. Don't have a problem with something and don't address it. You know what I mean? I mean, that's like one type of person I am. I'm the type of person, if I make a mistake, I'm going to admit my mistake. But if you go continue to hold my mistake against me, just let me go on ahead.
Well, that keep most relationships at a standstill these days. People holding the past over somebody's head.
Yeah, that's not fair. I mean, that's not fair. If I admit I'm wrong, if you admit you wrong and I move to the next day with it and it's okay, I'm not going to bring that back up. That's dead.
If you ever bring it back up, then you wrong for that.
You dead wrong for that because we can address it right now while it's on the table. If we ain't gonna address it while it's on the table, then it's dead. When it come off the table, it's dead.
Yeah, for all you women out there listening and all the men too, look, if you have to bring these situations back up to a man for something that he did 2, 3, 5, 10 years ago, then you ain't never let that go.
I mean, yeah, you're right. Don't lie without the intention of hurting somebody, but that's what lies do. Well, I mean, that's what lies do. Lies is to protect people from the truth.
Well, can I keep it real and keep it 100 and tell the truth about the situation?
Tell the truth.
Sometimes a lot of lies are not meant to hurt somebody. Sometimes you can tell a lie to protect somebody.
Exactly, and that's what lies. 9 times out of 10, that's what lies are for. Yeah, lies are to protect people.
Yeah,
you know, you can't handle this truth.
Yeah, exactly. That's when a lie to me is acceptable because you know the person can't handle the truth. Exactly. And I'm gonna give y'all a prime example in case you out there saying now, all right, you know good and well that ain't right. Yeah, but it is right. Okay, for you women especially. If your man went down to the corner store and did something, and maybe he even seen a woman and he talked to the woman for a second, and then come back and didn't mention to you that he seen it, and somebody told you seen it, but it wasn't nothing to it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. He didn't think that was worth mentioning. Why? Because he knew it would start a problem or a complication or something. He just rather let it go.
And if he put it out there, he'll never hear the end of it.
Exactly. So it's a lose-lose situation for him. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You're right. Yeah, they gotta let them, you know, what they want, what they expect from the jump, you know. And like I say, man, lies are to protect people from, you know, because some people can't. Man, one thing about it is people people want to be honest with people. You
Yeah,
know
they
what I
do.
mean? But,
Yeah.
but if you show them time after time again that they can't be honest with you, then it's gonna make it hard
Or
for
that you can't handle the truth.
that you can't handle the truth.
Yeah.
You know
Every
what
time
I mean?
I tell you the truth, you go off on the deep end.
Or you bring it back up and throw it in my face like I was wrong.
Oh man, that's right.
You know, that's the worst thing.
Yeah.
You know, that's the worst thing for somebody to be 100% honest, and then
you
you bring it back up and throw it in their face.
You use it against them.
You know, but once you use that against them, that just get into my stuff. Okay, I know
I ain't telling you nothing else.
else.
Exactly. And you know what? A lot of women will say, well, dog, you come into this relationship and you never told me nothing. You never told me anything. Why? Because I didn't want you to use that against me later on. Soon as you get mad, that's the first thing you're going to do is try to throw that up. Something I told you.
Yeah.
It happened time and time again in relationships.
Yeah.
You know, so, stop using stuff that happened years or months before. If you kill it and make it dead, it shouldn't be brought up again, even under another circumstance.
Whenever I was in a meeting recovering from alcohol and drug addiction, you know, they used to say that live life on life terms.
Right.
And people got to understand that, man, we all live in life. I mean, that's what we is. This is a journey through life that we on. And, you know, I want to be able to be honest. I want to be able to be honest about everything.
Yeah.
But if I can't be honest and don't make me feel like honesty is a negative
thing.
Yeah. And that becomes the problem. When you start to feel like honesty is a bad thing, then you're going to tell lies.
Yeah, exactly. Well, when somebody ain't going to believe, the worst thing, this is what I hate the most, is when I tell the truth and somebody tell me I'm telling a lie. Boy, that burns me up.
Exactly.
You know, and I'm just telling you, when you tell the truth and somebody sitting there saying you tell a lie, you know, that burns you up. At that point, you don't want to tell them nothing.
And I just don't like, I don't think that it'd be fair. Like if you could tell me something and I can accept it and take it in and don't bring it back up, I shouldn't feel like I can't do the same thing with you.
That should
You know what I mean? Somebody could come to me right now and say, well, I just left the store and this man was all on me, walked me all the way to the car, this, that, and the third. Well, what you do? I ain't do nothing. I got in my car and I pulled off. That's good enough for me. Yeah. But if I say, this lady was trying to holler at me, I was at the grocery store and this, that, and the third, and I'm in bed at night trying to go to sleep. Oh, you thinking about that lady from the grocery store? Let's be honest. I want to be able to be honest.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Exactly. I want to be able to be honest, about everything.
Well, how would that make you feel, Flo? If somebody, if just say your lady brought that up to you, and while you in a good mood, everything is going good, and all of a sudden she come out with something like that.
It make you snappy, man. It make you real snappy. It put you on the edge. Yeah. You know, because I think it's only right for us to control our own mood. You know what I mean? You know, I don't like when other people try to control my mood. A lot of times people call my phone and like the first 2 lines of what they say while we on the phone make me don't even really want to hear it because my mood is not there. I'm in a positive vibe. I don't need you calling me talking about what's the name them did. I don't care nothing about them people. I don't care nothing about them people. Well, I love them people, but I ain't trying to let them mess my vibe up.
Right. Sierra, you're exactly right. Women do lie too, and they do hide it better. But all y'all know that out there, a woman hides lies better than a man do. Yeah. You know, but the problem is that's why we can't get anywhere in our relationships and things like that.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, simply because you don't try to hide it. A man is more open. He want to be open.
He want to be open.
He want to be trusted. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna give y'all women out there just a little bit of advice. A man really want to be trusted, and I'm gonna tell you why. Since you don't know. Because don't nobody else out here trust it. Yeah. See, that's the whole problem. If our black women don't trust us, look, we fighting a losing battle because ain't nobody else out there trusting us. Yeah. You look at it. You go anywhere. Nobody trusts you. Everybody's scared of the young black man.
They're locking the door. You pull up beside the car. They're locking doors.
You know what I'm saying? Going in the courtrooms. You know, you can't say nothing. The police don't believe you. Everything like that. Yeah. That's what happened.
I mean, like I say, the honesty is the best policy.
Yeah.
And that's how I feel all the way about that. I feel like you should, I should be comfortable
telling you anything.
Telling you the truth.
Anything. Yeah. They're telling you the truth at any level.
At any level.
Yeah.
About anything.
About anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the thing about it is my truth gonna,
Can you handle it?
Can you handle it? If I tell you the truth
Right.
And if we fall out about it for right now, and I say, look, you know what, man, I feel you. I was wrong.
Right.
You know what I mean? I was wrong,
Right,
but you
right.
know what? You ain't even got to deal with me no more. I'm gonna let
Exactly.
you live. But then you tell me, oh well, we gonna work this thing out.
Right. Exactly.
I don't need to hear this no more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I'm manning up. I'm
Right.
telling you, look, bro, I was wrong.
Right.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You don't have to deal with me no more because
Right.
you know what I mean, what
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
But if you say, well, you know what, Blow, man, you know, I appreciate your honesty.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And
we
let
go,
it go.
and let it go.
Yeah,
It's
don't
gone.
have to hear it no more. See, the problem comes in when you got to hear this stuff over and over again.
Exactly.
That's where you get the problem at.
Exactly.
It ain't a problem telling nobody that. It's just that when you got to hear it again and you hear it again, because that all that shows me is that it's not dead yet.
And then they do it to kid, and then it's a mood killer.
Yeah,
you ain't
exactly.
even feeling. See, like when we got this thing on the table, we there.
Yeah.
You know, my emotions high, your emotions high.
Right.
You know, let's handle it now.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
but don't wait till I'm happy-go-lucky, having a good day.
Yeah,
You know, and
yeah.
everything cool. I'm vibing and I'm feeling good.
Right.
And then you bring it up to just shoot
Kill
it down,
everything.
you kill everything.
Yeah.
You know, that's not fair.
And that comes out the blue, and they do come out the blue a lot.
It's like crying wolf to trust someone to repeat the same actions.
Right.
If somebody honest to you the first time about it, you know what I mean, you should respect how, you know, sometimes people have a problem with seeing the positive in things. Everybody is just so negative.
Well, and you know what? I say that all the time. Look, don't bring me no negativity.
Exactly.
You got to bring me, say something positive sometimes. Don't let the first thing be out your mouth. You did this, you did that, this, that, and the other. Tell me something positive. If you want something out of a man, I tell you what, I tell all you women this. If you want something out of a man, just uplift him and tell him something positive every time you see it. You can get what you want. Yep. I guarantee it. Yep. And you can get a lot out of it. And he'll do what he want to do. It's built into us. See, it's built into us to want to do, you know.
And people need to just start respecting the truth, because it could have been a lie.
Yeah,
if somebody tell you the truth, they could have told you a lie.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't make a liar out of somebody. And a lot of people guilty of that. Believe it or not, they'll make a liar out of you.
Yeah.
You'll tell them something and then they'll throw it back in your face, and then you'll be like, well, damn.
Yeah. Well, Sierra, you're exactly right. A man loves to feel needed and wanted. You know, hey, I can't stress that enough. Don't start showing a man how much you don't need him, because that's the wrong thing to do. Yep. Right then, you just took the man from him.
Yeah.
You know, and he ain't gonna feel like he need to be doing what he's supposed to do. And a lot of women make that mistake. That's why you got the men that want to stay at home and do all this all the time, and the woman go out and work. You see that all the time, then you call him lazy because you put that in him.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You put that in him. Make him feel needed. Make him feel wanted. I need you for this. A man, it was built like that. That's what's inside of him. God put that there, you know, for him to want to do. Yeah. But, you know, he feels less than when he cannot do. And that's the whole problem right there. So you got to support him and be a support system. Go ahead, Flo.
Can we get somebody to send us one more topic? Somebody send us one more thing to talk about, man. It could be anything. What you want to talk about?
Yeah, what's your topic for today? This is on y'all today. We didn't even bring a topic because we wanted to discuss what y'all had sent in today.
Yeah, just give us some, whatever you want to talk about.
We got about 10 more minutes.
Yeah, we can talk about whatever you want to talk about. Just let us know. Put it in the comments. Yeah, you got to allow a man to be a man.
Exactly. If you do not, if you take that from him, you will see a big difference.
Exactly, man. I mean, one thing, you know, I can't speak for all men, but you know, I wanna do right. You know, I don't want to lie. I want to tell the truth about everything.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Exactly.
But don't make me feel like, you know,
I can't tell you
it's
the
a
truth.
bad idea.
Yeah, I can't tell you the truth, that you can't handle the truth. Don't let me feel like that you cannot handle the truth.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, if I feel like you can't handle the truth, I'm not going to tell you the truth, because that's going to create another problem. Exactly. Now I got two problems instead of one problem by telling you the truth.
Exactly.
You know,
like I said, just handle it when it's on the table. When it's on the table, I say I was wrong. If you can't deal with the hurt or the pain from it, just let it go. You know what I mean? We'll both have to take that lick and move on from it.
Exactly.
You know, but if we say we go fight this thing out and make it work, then that's what we need to do.
Yeah, and really be about that.
Exactly. You know? That's it. Pay versus women's pay.
Yeah, Sheena, man, you just hit an interesting topic. Now, let me ask you this question, since that is the topic. Do you think it's supposed to be even? I mean, because women think everything else supposed to be even today.
Yeah.
They think they're supposed to make what a man make. They think they're supposed to be able to do everything a man do.
Yep.
Work the same jobs, do everything. You know, everybody's hollering about the Me Too. I want this, I want that. I think the pay should be equal.
I mean, I believe in 50-50. I believe in 50-50 unless if we both going to work, we both making the bread, we both getting paid, let's meet in the middle. If you fall on hardship, I got this.
I got you. That's where it's supposed to come in at. Look, you tell me you short, I got you.
Yeah, exactly.
But this is one thing that I don't want you doing. I don't want you going out there just because I'm making some money, you wasting money. That's a deal breaker every time.
Yeah.
What is the deal breaker here? Now I think for me, the deal breaker is don't waste my money.
Yeah,
it comes too hard. You got to work too hard for it.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm going to ask you women this. And look, I'm going to be perfectly honest, man. I'm going to tell the truth. When was the last time you actually handed a man some money or your man some money? Just you actually handed your man some money and gave him some money. See, that's far few and in between. Yeah. I know it is. Just you just give your man some money.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. But like I said, I believe in, we meet at the middle. You need me, I need you. But if worse comes to worse, I'm the man. So if this thing start to break down, we go fix it. I'm go fix it.
Right, exactly.
I'm gonna fix it. As the man, I'm gonna fix it.
Well, poor communication. And I found a lot of times that a woman will get so set in doing stuff on her own when she do meet a man. She ain't want to ask me. She still wants to do this stuff and not tell him what's going on.
Yeah.
If you gonna want a man to help you, he's got to know every intricate part of what's going on.
Yeah.
Even down to with the kids. You can't be the man and the woman even with the kid.
Man. The helpmate. Okay, that's how you feel about it. Well, I agree with that too. But that just go to my principle of life. My principle of life is, you focus on you. You make sure that you good, and I focus on me, and I make sure that I'm good. Yeah. And when we come together, we can't fall short. We gonna be good.
Exactly. Just if it's any kids involved, we both focus on them. And you can make it work. But that's where that honesty and trust y'all was talking about just a little while ago, that's where that come in at. Everybody had to be honest, trustworthy, and you got to compromise.
Meet in the middle. You got to meet in the middle. Well, these last 5 minutes, we'll go ahead. We'll touch on black business right quick. As far as black business, I feel like, it's kind of hard for us to get the monies that we need. You got the, foreigners come in, they get what they want.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They get millions of dollars of loans and, they get what they need, but it's hard for us to apply for, the finances and get them without a hassle.
Yeah.
It is a way to get them, but.
Yeah, but I'll tell you, it's hard. And I'm telling you, for somebody that doesn't have businesses, know about businesses, that doesn't have business, I come out and I get my stuff, and even in the lawn business, I was in the lawn business before. Okay, I buy me a few more and this, that, and the other truck or a couple of trucks, and here come the white guy right next to me. He done bought 4 new trucks and 4 or 5 brand new lawnmowers. They done gave him the money for that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, now who you think gonna get the bigger contract?
Yeah.
Because you got more equipment to work with. That's the way that works.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so it's kind of like, we got, they got a hand tied behind our back on that too.
Yeah. Well, that's why I say our struggle is twice as hard. That's why we need the black woman to step up and support the black man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just support him. Just be with him. Tell him you're with him. When the last time you tried to help him to do what he was trying to do?
Yeah.
Instead of getting, watching him do it all, and then want to come in and kind of reap benefits with that.
Exactly. And you got to stay down. Black business, you got to stay down. You open up a black business, you got to have your mindset to go 6 months, a year, 2, 3 years without seeing nothing really.
Yeah, exactly.
You got to, you got to go for the long run. Really can't be, a lot of times people just, as soon as they start, they want to be a millionaire.
You ain't gonna be rich in a day. And I'm gonna tell you, that's gonna take a lot of hard work. Man.
A whole lot
of hard work to even get going.
Yep.
To even see a profit.
Yeah.
So for everybody, want to be overnight wonder, sometimes that do happen. But in most cases, boy, it's gonna take a lot of grinding.
It's definitely, man. You got anything you want to say before we get ready to get up out of here?
Hey, we thank everybody for joining in today. Hey, share the page. We'll be back next week. Same place, same time. It's one thing for sure.
It's two things for certain. We go
We're gonna
tell
tell the truth.
because it's
Come
time to tell the truth.